I just don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him. No. Hello Geek and Geekettes, and welcome to the latest addition to my series on Planetary Annihilation. Last episode we got, I got destroyed by an AI and not looking after my commander. In this episode we're going to be quickly looking at some patch notes, followed by looking at System Manager and then Naval units. So first off, let's look at the patch notes. We got some new stuff here which they've implemented. We got picture-to-picture off by default. You can now turn it off and off, click in the right hand corner, and all this kind of stuff. Allows you to see. That's a new feature they've implemented. So we got some effects here. It makes it better performance for everyone. Unit upgrades to team colours. Here, I don't like the look of this. Even more AI improvements. Cue evil laugh, as if they didn't need it already. But that's happened, which sucks. But oh well, we'll have a look at that. And there's some other stuff in here. It's quite a long patch notes here. I'm not going to read it all. It's available on the game or online through the website or through Steam. It just talks in detail about bug fixes, etc., etc. Some more stuff coming up. Beam weapons, instant hits exist as weapon types now. So all kind of stuff like that. And it's worth checking out. So that's patch notes that have happened this February, 21st. Now, so System Manager, we're going to go into that. We're going to go create a new system. And here we go, we've got our sun here. And we're going to just place, I think, I'll probably go for some sort of, I think we'll probably go for an ice template. Maybe an ice template? Or should we go for a desert template? Yeah, in fact, we'll keep that. We'll keep that one for later, for another episode. We're going to go for probably a tropical template. Let's just bring that one in. Comes in here. Occasionally it freezes out when you're doing this, so we're just going to build it over here somewhere. In fact, we'll bring it a little bit closer to the sun. Okay, so we're going to make it slightly heavier, and so we're going to go to Edit Planet. So straight away what we'll do is we'll preview the planet. This could take some time because it's only a normal planet for us. There we are. So we brought this one in. Now that's got a fair amount of water on it, but I'm just going to up the water height by probably up to 60, because after 60 it becomes experimental. We don't want to take any lag or anything like that, so let's just go with what they're prepared for. So let's preview that. There we go. So that's quite a bit of water there for us. It's most of the land. So we'll go with that, I think. So I'm just gonna have that planet. I don't think we're gonna have a moon in this one. I don't know what that is over there. I wonder what that planet is. What's this planet? Let's just remove this planet. I think this was an accident. So just go. Let's just go save template, close. Yeah, so we've got this planet here. Let's just remove that planet, and we'll just have a look at this one here. Again, just to check that it's just on its own. Oh, sorry. So there we go. This is on one planet in there. So we'll just call that. Let's just call that water system. And we can just save the system there. I don't think there's much. I mean, there's some of my planets, recent planets, all that kind of stuff. So that's cool. That allows us to save our planets that we want. But that's all we want. So we're going to close that system now. And then we're going to go into, in fact, let's just open that back up. What I haven't told you is about some of the biome stuff. So on here, we just go Edit Planet, and we'll just call this Water. Now, what I have shown you is obviously the weight, which is the radius. Now, that makes the planet smaller, larger. We're going to have it like fairly big, but not too big. So we'll keep it about around here. So it's fairly small, but not too small. The seed will allow a different type of planet to be built depending on what seed it is. If you Google that kind of thing, that will come up. You can kind of get planets that are ready-made and stuff like that, and you can do that through the seed. It also changes the layout of the planet, height and range. So if we range this up and preview it, it will make mountain ranges larger or smaller. Now for example, here we've got some sort of like almost a volcano kind of rocky substance here. If I just change this slightly, let's just see if this works. If I just change the height range all the way to the top and preview, see what we get. So look, you can see it's grown slightly. It's not a massive difference. I mean, look, we've got some kind of I don't know. It's like rocky range. I don't want to say they're volcanoes, but I suppose in like in some sort of desert biome or something like that, we'll probably get larger, bigger volcanoes and stuff like that. So we'll just keep that. That looks kind of cool. We'll keep that the same. Now biome scale, we bring this up and preview it. We'll be able to see the effects that this will have. So this I think this expands or declines the size of each biome. So for example, you know, the water here. So if we decrease the biome scale all the way down, preview it, you can see that it's not made a massive difference. But I believe that the biome scale will change the layout of some of these areas. For example, it will make this area smaller or bigger. You know, the tree line will come closer to the shore. That's what I believe it is. There's not much explanation in terms of help for this section. I don't know 100% sure, so don't take my 100% word for it, but that's what I believe through experience that it does. But we'll just bring that to just say 60. Water height, that's fairly obvious. Anything over 60 is experimental. Temperature, I don't think that makes a massive difference to the tropical. It may change the colour of the trees, for example, I don't know. Yeah, it's not really made much difference. Let's bring it all the way down and see if it goes to ice or something like that. Yeah, so there we go. There's like an ice planet. So we've brought the temperature down, and it's kind of turned. I wonder if it's ice water. I don't know. No, it is still water. So there we go. That's like that's what happens if you bring the temperature down. So if we bring it up slightly, let's see what happens. See if we get some ice on the planet still. Yeah, we get a few. There we go. You got some ice there, and yeah, it's just a little bit different, isn't it? You know, it just depends on what you want on your planet. But we don't want that. We're just going to go all the way up to 60, 65. Let's preview that. I wonder if we've got any ice left. I don't think we have. Okay, so that's fine. We'll just have that planet. So, and then metal density and obviously that kind of stuff. That changes on your different type. I think if you go metal, you'll be able to change the metal density of cluster. They think they're grayed out for a reason. They may still be in kind of, you know, still looking at whether they should be changed or not. But that's the basics of the planet, kind of, especially how to create a different, like, terraform a planet. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's what we want. So we'll save the system, and we're going to crack on with a small battle. I'll tell you what we'll do we'll make the radius slightly smaller. So we'll go 300. No, let's just go 200. Save the template. Because we don't want a too big a battle, otherwise we'll be playing for hours. But let's just see what we've got here. Oh, look at that! So we've got like almost like a tumour on the top of our planet here, and that's through look at that oddly shaped planet. So if we just change the height range down, go 50, preview, that should. I mean, it still looks pretty weird, but it looks like it's got a hat on. I'm going to probably draw some eyes here and here. That's fine. We'll call that. We'll name this system Hattie. Yeah, let's play. So we save the system. I'm just going to close out now. New game. We're just going to go against the AI. See what the new AI, apparently the evil laugh commencing. You know. So we've got our planet here, and we're going to publish game. So I'm just going to join here. They've got a new commander as well, which is quite cool. Brought the new commander, which I'm going to show you. So I'm just going to go for my black and red again, and let's start the game. So yeah, there's the little green thing. This is all ready to go. So what we could do is we could build over here or over there. Oh, we only have one spawn point, so we're going to start annihilation here. So this is the new guy. It's like a little tank. So we're going to start by building a probably a. Let's go for a naval factory straight off the bat. I'm just going to build that like that. And so yeah, this guy looks pretty cool. So one thing I haven't done is commanders have the ability to use a special power. It's called an Uber cannon. Now you can do this by double clicking, I believe, on a unit or a commander, or there is a button that you can press on your key bindings. I'm unaware of the key binding effect, but you can. This is the picture-to-picture which I was talking about here. This allows you to look around the planet whilst looking at your the area that you want. So I can select areas of I can select my commander, and I can use him even when I'm around the other side of the planet. So, for example, I'm going to just build this and this, and then this and this here. But then we're going to go to the other side of the planet. Say I was fighting a battle here, for example. I can just now click on my units, and I can control my units from here. I can then use the middle mouse button to control the little picture-to-picture. And I can then click on my units. I can tell them what I want to build, and kind of what, you know, and I can control two fights at the same time, which is really, really useful, especially if we're in a massive fight like the other episodes where I've kind of been stuck for what to do or who to kill, or you know what to do under different circumstances. And I think this is a really good thing to do, especially as the game progresses. You can then close that down by just clicking that little button, and that will just always bring up that little picture-to-picture around your commander, I believe. So that's that. Now, new ping button. I can now ping to teammates by just clicking on here, and it will pick out a point that that I think is interesting, or something that I should attack, or something like that. I believe the alt fire may do the special attack. We'll test that in a minute. What else have we got? We've got patrol, which we can look at as well, and a few other things. Okay, so now we've got a little thing built. We're going to just build a few of the fabrication ships. They've changed the design of the fabrication ships slightly, and they've changed the design of some of the ships in the actual ship depot itself. Oh look, we've got some guys here. So they found me. So we're just going to get our fabrication bot here to build a few of these and get a few of these. You can build all of the buildings that you can normally build on normal landscape and on water, which is cool. Now the second thing we're going to get to build here is we're going to build a airport as well, because I believe we're going to need it. That ship is annoying. Leave my guy alone. So we're going to get a few more, but I also think we should probably get some. Let's get some of these. They're called Navals. They're anti-air missiles and anti-ship guns. They are fairly self-explanatory, considering their description. We've got a destroyer class, which is an anti-land and anti-ship, so we'll build one of them as well. And then a sunfish. This is like a scout ship. So there we go. We just blown that up with our narwhal. I think they're fairly slow. They don't move amazingly fast, but that's not, you know, with our kind of with our army, we don't need to move overly quickly. So we're just going to keep building away slowly until we can find our enemy, which is why I'm going to build a firefly. Again, these are the scouts. We've got a hummingbird here and a bumblebee, like seen in previous episodes. We've got the bomber here, which is like a fighter plane, and we've got the fabrication aircraft. So we just use our little scout ship whilst. Oh look, they're here. So we may have a different battle on our hands. They're probably around this section here. So I'm going to start massing units. And to do that, I'm going to have to build a vehicle factory as well. I wanted to focus mainly on naval battles here, but it looks like I'm going to bring some naval units round the side here, and hopefully use them to combat them here. As soon as that's built, I'm going to use my commander to help out. I'm going to take some of these. Oh no, look, they're on the water here, so that's great. So we'll just use this. It's not the end of the world, but we're going to get some tanks. Just get a few tanks here. Meanwhile, I'm going to get my commander involved. Just check out their forces here. It doesn't look like they're building too much, but we can just start building some orcas here, anti-land. Oh no, hold on, anti-land and anti-ship. So we'll build a few of those. And that's fine. And we just keep going with our little guy here. And I select him. And we're just going to get him to just keep building this stuff here. So there we go, we've destroyed that. And what we'll do is we'll build a few anti-air turrets around here just to stop them from coming onto the land, which is important. So looks like we've got a few more battleships here ready to go. Let's see if we can move. So what we'll do is we'll get some hummingbirds, which are our anti-air fighter planes. I think we're going to need a few of those, so I'm going to build about 6 or 7, 8. And meanwhile, we'll just get this to build some anti-air to support our land units here. Not that it's going to make much difference, but let's move forward. In fact, no, we're not. We're going to hold fire, because if we start pushing forward, commander might start running away, start building somewhere else, which is fine for now. So we're just going to get some of these fighter planes built, and then I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll get the advanced naval shipyard up and running. So we'll build that into his build path. No, we won't. We'll just get him to build that. And I'm going to get my commander over to help. I want that built fast. Ideally, I'd like to get a few of these here involved, but we need to kind of, now since the AI are literally here, we don't want to build too much. I'm just a bit concerned that let's get some of these ships to, these fighter planes, to have a little scout of the land. I just noticed a few of their, that's as I thought, they're building on land here. So let's get our units involved in attacking here. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna fight the land, the naval battle and the land battle together. This is gonna be interesting. So just moving our naval fleet into attack position. Meanwhile, building away on our advanced naval shipyard. Now, I don't know how much use that's going to be, considering they are building in they're building in 2 separate places. They've built like a land base here, but they've also a naval base, but they're also building a horrible army over this side. So we'll pull back for now, and we're just going to mass a few of these units here. How are we doing? Alright, let's get our commander over here and build our vehicle factory Mark II. I'm just going to have to defend hard here. And our fleet seems to be pushing to I mean they're really going for it, aren't they? Jesus, they've expanded so far already. Not a problem though, not a problem. The commander's there. I'm going to go for him. I'm going to go for the commander. I'm going to go full out on him. I've got enough ships there. And we're just going to... Oh, where's he gone? Where's he gone? He was there. There he is. He's hiding in the... he's hiding amongst his... I mean, he's right under the water there. Target that commander. I don't think we can shoot him underwater, as we need submarines for that, which isn't a problem. Now I've got him nailed. I can just keep. This is where this comes in. The the Stingray is long guided missiles. We've got this is like an aircraft carrier, but it fires artillery. It's similar to the artillery guns that you get on land. Are we losing any units? That's what I'm interested in knowing. No, we seem to be fine for now. No, we can hit that. Are we hitting that, Commander? Seems like we have underwater some sort of, maybe it's the Stingray. Let's follow that Commander. Seems like we've got some sort of unit that can target underwater. Let's target the defences here. Our big battleships are making mincemeat of those. Gonna keep going for him. I'm a bit cautious on what's going on over here, but let's just keep making our units. More and more tanks. Let's fly some hummingbirds over there. Our pack of hummingbirds. Doesn't seem like they've got much in terms of. We've got a few anti-air. Okay, so doesn't seem like they've got much in terms of defense. So we could build some bombers. But just where's our fleet? Okay, our fleet is doing fine. Oh, the commander's really taking a beating here. So the AI doesn't seem to respond well to their protecting their commander. You know, because they built their land units here, I think he's a bit stuck because he's got nothing to defend himself, which is great for me because I've done what I wanted to do. So I just don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him. No. So we've won. We've beaten the commander, which is fine. But what I wanted to show you was the battleship class long-range anti-ship and anti-land guns, and the artillery class long-range guided missiles. I'll show you them in the next episode. But that's a basic to the kind of naval battles or potential naval battles that can happen. And these are the basic ships that you kind of want to use. And there we go, guys. So that's a little bit about water and naval battles. And I hope you found that interesting. I hope that helped if you're having any problems with using different classes. And again, read those patch notes. They're really interesting to find out that kind of, you know, those things, the utilities I showed you, that picture-to-picture, which I didn't really utilise in that, I've got to say. But maybe in a longer battle when I've got 2 planets and I'm trying to control 2 at the same time, and I'm having to go from one celestial view to a different celestial body, maybe that will come in useful. So I hope you enjoyed this. This has been Kingz with our Planetary Annihilation Let's Play, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for the next episode. Hit like, subscribe, and bye-bye!